All right, peace. What up, what up? First and foremost, hopefully the Most High House has blessing your day by His mercies you are consumed. We're alive in the Most High House's body, and two are naturally alive. Man, let's go out there showing that love and kindness be better than we were yesterday. Yeah, I was thinking about this like literally just this morning. Man, I'd be having so much to talk to y'all, brothers and sisters, about, man. But because what popped in my mind too is this, you know this even I did the, touch on this. I touched on this channel before, and I did it like on my little movie channel about like about like how our people perish. Like let's get it in Hosea 4:6. How our people, because even before the word, I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters always heard that the saying that our people would say, which is true, man. Like So, but yeah, I even touches on that in the end of the movie Belly, man, with DMX and Nas, and that's kind of what the brother was saying at the end of that movie. But pretty much, man, is how we perish from the lack of knowledge. But you know what it is? I was thinking about this morning. Like I'm gonna talk about this a while back. But what knowledge, like do we like perish from, man? No, I'm gonna get into this, man, because it's like, because it kind of ties into stuff we always talk about, like the world. Well, Yahushua said Matthew 24 and prophecy, like it's the people, it's people, no matter like what nation. Or really, honestly, people are just cold to one another, man. The world waxing colder and colder, man. Like just not even people just so cold to one another. No empathy, no regard, no love, just maliciousness, like like the days and old things of that nature, man. So yeah, let's just grab Hosea real quick, man, because I just want to grab this real quick, man. I ain't gonna be too long. That's stuff to do, but because this description, like especially when it first came to word. I mean, yeah, to a degree, like you can look at it that way. Even though that Baruch says, like in a place that captivity is, should remember themselves. Yeah, they'll remember, like who you are pursuant to the scriptures. Like we're the people of the book. Like we're the Israelites or descendants of the ancient Israelites who are the Israelites. Not only that, but even in that too, like your other translations will remember our iniquities, our transgressions, our sins. But I mean, listen, you wanna look at it that way, that's fine. But because you know that's fine as well. I'm not looking, but got just like kind of look at more the Most High House's point of view as well, man. Because yeah, man. Because when we first come into the world, well, I mean, I'll speak for myself and a lot of people. Like, well, this is this kind of say lack of knowledge or lack of knowledge who we are, but no, what we're really lacking knowledge of. Let's get Isaiah chapter 4 and 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, and I will also reject thee, and that thou will be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, and I also will, forget thy children." Yeah, so like so like yeah, that's what it is. What it is. That's how the Most High house is. Listen, what he say in Proverbs 8:17. Listen, I love those that love me. Like that's is what it is. Like what DMX said. When here we go again. I ain't gonna say it verbatim. He said, if it's F me, then it's F you. Yeah, that's how the Most High house work. It's like Judges 10:13 or 14. He says, listen, go cry to those other gods you were serving, or your gods of your own mind, or other philosophies or doctrines and stuff like that. Let them figure that out too, because like not only other gods we serving, but whatever you hear to listen, because yeah, that's some thing too, man. Because like I remember the brother, what's his name, Maar. I remember watching a clip of him like years ago, a while back, man. He said, listen, okay, say hypothetically like the word isn't true, the Bible isn't true. So now, like for the condition, the way the world is, we have to. It's always like what I say is the common is it's the process of elimination type of thing, right? Okay, if say the word hypothetically the word isn't true, right? All right, cool. So that means we have to blame whatever belief or philosophy or doctrine or like religion, whatever you adhere to, you had to blame that, because people are never. Of course, this is how the word is true, because people never blame like Allah, Krishna, Horus, Haru, all these other Muhammad. They never blame like they never blame the Book of the Dead, the Quran. They well, some people do, because they you have those like people that's like that's another story with that, with people that they really want to be Luciferians, have like all these religions come together, or they just don't like religion at all. But you had that too, but had to blame people like that, so you had to blame that, not the word. But that's just is what it is, man. But let's read this again. It says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. But I also will reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children." So yeah. Exactly, man. And then say in Psalms, I was looking at that Psalms 9 the other day. Listen, he's going to destroy all nations that forget about him. Because what he's saying in the law in Deuteronomy, he says, listen, don't forget all these things, man. I will get it, but I'm just kind of pressed for time. But let's see, lack of knowledge of what though. Let's go to Jeremiah 9 real quick. What is that knowledge? Because let me grab this because I can't get to all of them. Jeremiah 9:24. It says, but him that glorieth, yeah, because it's going into a verse about don't be like, listen, all that comes into that Sirach 1:1, that John 3:27, man. Even the wisdom that the Most High how shall I give to you, man? Give that glory to them, because you didn't get that glory on your own. I know just like what little wisdom I do have, like of the Lord and the life, even in general, even before you came to the Word. That's not qualities, and even the good qualities that I had, things of that nature. And that wasn't me. That was just the Most High House instilling, instilled in me, man. That's just the good things I did have, and also too, man. It's honestly like that Proverbs I was reading yesterday, man. I'd rather hear about things I need to work on than good things about me. To be honest with, that's neither here nor there. I'm pretty sure y'all brothers can attest to that as well, man. That's all the good quality stuff like you had. That's people in the word, out the word. That's all given by the Most High house shop. But anyway, it says, but him that glorieth, but let's go to verse 24. But him that glorieth, glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, exactly. Knoweth me, that I am the Lord, which exercises loving kindness, judgment, righteousness, and in the earth. And for these things I delight, saith the Lord. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, knowing that Numbers 14, Exodus 34:6, and Numbers Numbers 14:18, man. We lack of knowledge because we lack the knowledge of our God, man, who he is, man. That's why we perishing, man. And also too, not the faith in his son either. That's why what did he how shall I say in John 3, who John 3:16, the infamous John 3:16, whosoever believe in me shall not perish, man. So that's just is what it is. And what he say on say, listen, the world has not known you, man. So that's what it is. That's the knowledge we perishing from. That lack of knowledge of it, and that's why that godly love, man. Because you can have love, of course, in the world, but having that godly love faith is going to wax stronger. We're going to, the spirit is going to grow. The kingdom within is going to build. Then it's going to manifest in a physical kingdom. So, let's go grab this Exodus 34:6. He said, and the Lord, this is who the Most High house, this is who they are. And the Lord passed before him and proclaimed, the Lord Yahweh, merciful, gracious, long suffering, and abundance and goodness and truth. So yeah, man, that's the knowledge that we perishing from, man. Exactly, because even when Yahweh shall say in Matthew 24, world's gonna wax colder and colder, that because one, people aren't gonna love each other unless they love the Most High house. You got to love these things. You have to have these things to love Him, man. Walk in His ways. So you got to love merciful, gracious, long suffering, and abundance, goodness. You got to love those things. That's just is what it is too, man. Because that's just I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, man. That's just is what it is, man. But this is, and the Lord passed by before, and Lord passed by, the Lord Yahweh, merciful, gracious, long suffering, abundance and goodness and truth. Yeah, exactly, man. So that's just is what it is. That's a lot lack of knowledge we're perishing from. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. Listen too, there's a lot of times too we can't come, and also too that's where that mercifulness comes in, because when we come in the word, or talk to people about the word, or people that's been in the word for just getting in the word or things of that nature, man. Well, but pretty much like the shout out to brother sent me the first one said, listen, sinners are going to do sinner things. I'm just saying this as a side because, listen, a lot of times, I was guilty of this too, even sometimes too. We talk about the Lord, to people that don't know Him, because that's why, people had to know the Most High Yahshua. I got to know these qualities, man. Live by Him too, man. So that's just is what it is, man. So let's go to Proverbs 30, what I just read, real quick. Then we're going to get Isaiah real quick. Then we'll probably close this out. Well, let's go Isaiah first. Because, yes, this is why. Isaiah 5, and, because, yeah, even out the word, people just lacking knowledge, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, knowledge of love, order, like morale, uprightness, how to be good, like not want to be doing evil, want to like rob one another, want to hurt one another, being malicious to one another, want to steal from each other, want to scam each other, like cause harm to one another. Like Proverbs says, don't cause harm to your neighbor that live beside thee, man. Like but yeah, even that's in the word, even out the word, man. It's our people in general, isn't it? He says, therefore, my people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude are dried up with thirst. So yeah, man. But see, we dried up with thirst. But now, what do we have to thirst for? Like righteousness, man. Like like that reel I just shared the other day. It was funny, but y'all brothers and sisters laughing, but it was funny of the Notorious movie with Diddy. Out of all people, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But we gotta do that. Matthew 5, thirst and hunger for righteousness, man. But also, man, we go into captivity, being in captivity, man, because like our lack of knowledge, man. What? And then we also often we're in captivity, sin and death, man. But how we get how do we what knowledge do we get out of that, man? It's that knowledge what we just read in Exodus 34:6 and Jeremiah 9:24, the knowledge of the Most High Yahushua, man. But yeah, but even on the natural tip, man, captivity to other nations, man, because we have like the lack of knowledge, man, of our God, man, like or like he proclaimed or he tells us, but we know we're not doing it. So this as a nation, man, but as a people, it says therefore my people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude are dried up with thirst. So yeah, but we got thirst for righteousness, man. So let's get this Proverbs 3:30. There's some more I could have went on, but this is all good. Proverbs 30:3. It says, I have neither, exactly, probably I just read this. I have neither learned wisdom, nor have, because today's the 30th. I have neither learned wisdom, nor have the knowledge of the holy. Yeah, and that's what's that knowledge of the holy. Like, not only, of course, the word and the testimony, of course, the new covenant of the Most High House. Of course, the law, statutes, commandments. That's like, that Revelation 15:3. Like, even though it doesn't say what the song that is in Revelation 15:3, I'm just saying that aspect of like, okay, the law, statute, commandments, song of Moses, and song of the Lamb, but the old covenant and new covenant, man. Because when we first come in, it's like we touched on the video the other day, like we learned the law, statutes, commandments, things like that nature. And we still go through them, but now, like as a spiritual mature, I learn the spiritual aspect of how that relates to the gospel, the testimony, and Most High Yahushua, man. That's just what is new covenant things of that nature. Yeah, man, that's just yeah, and that's what's that? What is the king? What's the words of Agar? What's he saying? What right here, man? I have neither learned wisdom nor knowledge of the holy, man. So that's what knowledge of what like that Jeremiah 9:24, knowledge of me, Exodus 34:6, Numbers 14 and 18, man. Even like that knowledge of him. That's why that tree, like that's why house I said what you'll be known, a person will be known by their fruits, like and their fruits comes what off of a tree for the most part, man. What and like those like that's why this is a tree of life, man, because like one, that tree is like honestly the fruit that comes off the tree is like that fruit that comes off that that's why the fruits of the spirit, like is the all in Galatians 5:22, man. That's a quality aspect of the Most High house, man. So that's the fruits are you producing from that tree of life. That's what it is, man. So that's what that is right there, man. So that tree of life, man, is those things, and those fruits on that tree of life are those aspects in Exodus 34:6, Jeremiah 9:24, Numbers 14 and 18, Galatians 5:22 and 23, man. That's just what it is what it is, man. So if that makes sense. But hopefully, man, it's that fine for y'all brothers and sisters. I gotta go. So yeah, peace.